and mount. And what happens is a lot of times on top, we become programmed to accepting the movement. So he's gonna escape his hip, he's gonna cut my hips and bounce. And this is, doesn't get any cleaner than this. So he finishes right here. But I did something really that I shouldn't do, which is accept the movement. One of the most important things you want to remember anytime you're forced to the mat, and I always tell people, don't accept the position. Hitting the ground is not the end of the world, but you want to make sure that when I hit the ground, I'm not trying to shield my hands, I'm not trying to block, because that's an acceptance of the reversal. What I'm going to do is move. So this is an exercise that it's going to introduce a position that maybe some of you know. This is kind of how I like to develop it for newer students. But what it also does, it develops the condition. I don't accept anything. I'm on top. I get dumped. That's fine. I'm going to get right back up. And as you see, it actually serves as a strategy as well, which I'll touch on towards the end. But now, same thing. He has this, hold on a second. But keep in mind, my grips always serve a purpose. And in this case, this hand that's on his hip, it's going to be my frame. Right now, it's controlling his hip. Now he's going to do the sweep again. And when I fall, we're going to freeze for a minute. Boom, here. If I stay like this, he gets up. But see the frame? I move my hips just a little bit, and then my bottom knee comes up. And I'll hook. I can hook inside or outside. The key here is this is what protects me from being mounted. This is my lifeline. And the outside leg that's on the outside goes on his hip. Heel in, toes out. Right here. We call it single X. I've heard it referred to as a guard. When my partner's hip or knee is on the ground, it is very much a guard. It's a very, very strong position. But as he builds height, if he stands up, it becomes a lot more problematic because it's not that difficult for him to strip my foot off his hip. See, and then it's like he can move forward. So part of our objective here is I want to make sure he doesn't build height and stand up. But we're going to practice just the entry first. We'll have you laying it. You're going to be here. Really hyper-focus your grip in the beginning on the belt. And as your partner goes to sweep you, hip escape, trip here, and then my knee comes up and my foot goes heel in, toes out. You'll notice I use that expression a lot. I don't want the foot pointing in for two big reasons. One, this is what we call a reap. This puts a lot of pressure on his knee. It's very dangerous for my partner. I don't want to hurt his knee. And two, my toes pointed in, he's going to rip my foot apart. There are toe holds and attacks on here. So your foot is also very vulnerable. This mechanic, it's just a frame. I keep my heel fighting and my toes pointed to the outside. If you grab my foot, I can at least release it. It's not married in here that gets stuck. See, that's what you want to be careful with. So here, we're going to start with this first, then we're going to work angles. If he stays here, he squares up with me, okay, this way. See, we're gonna address all of that. But the most important is the entry. Single X lives in the defense against the mat. Because I don't have much space to work yet. And getting that inside knee is essential to create the buffer between my hips and my opponents. And you guys can practice this really slow. You have your partner just sweep you. Let yourself fall. The foot's against the hip. Move your hip out. Both knees come up. You see how my knees come up? I can turn my hip in a little bit and just brace. All I would ask of you, finish right here. Tell your partner to put their weight on you. No stress on the knees, no stress on him, but I can safely manage the distance and he does not have a mat. Okay? We'll start with this first and then we're going to build some layers to it. Any questions? Let's go. 1, 2, 3.